Scanning for audio.
Welcome to the Tin Dog Podcast, episode 95, C. Torchwood, Day 3. Jack and the rest of the housemates have turned to crime, and also managed to find the only army surplus store to have an aircraft greatcoat still in stock after the Torchwood fans had already raided it, in search of a nice cosplay coat. As we all know, most stories have a beginning, middle and an end, but not necessarily in that order, and that's perfectly acceptable. The Doctor Who format had traditionally 4 acts. That's the first episode, the second episode, the third episode and the fourth, thus being a beginning, a middle, another episode and then the end. The third episode traditionally became known as padding, for some less than generous fans. Here we have 5 episodes of Torchwood. Can you see where I'm going with this? Except that's not particularly generous about episode 3. The purpose of the third episode for me was definitely to put all the pieces in place for the end game. It's probably best summed up by what the aliens themselves are saying. We are coming tomorrow, we're here. Episode 4, here's what we want. Episode 5, get off our land. And so episode 4, i.e. day 4, will probably be where things get much, much worse. It's nice to see that the prediction that Jack was definitely involved in the 1965 event. But last night's episode had a definitely odd feel to it. You see, lots of things seem to be going on. The thing in the tank, the arrival of the alien, the regrouping of the group after it had been destroyed at the end of episode 1 and indeed in episode 2. But in the overall story arc of things, not a huge amount happened. And because we didn't notice that a lot wasn't happening, that is a testimony to, well, the incredibly good writing that was going on. Some truly great character work. And definitely the work of, well, let's call her Martha Mark II. The person who looks very destined to join Torchwood. But given the way that this series seems to be structured, she may end up horribly dead. I can't see us losing any of the main 3 cast, but I can see some of the other characters not making it through to Friday. A standout moment, or perhaps not a standout moment for me, were the contact lenses. Now I know some of you are listening in America, where you won't have the Marks & Spencer's adverts, but here goes. These aren't just ordinary contact lenses. These are Torchwood contact lenses. Actually, the use of the technology that still relied on shorthand and lip reading wasn't particularly riveting, but at least it had a sort of level of, our technology's great, but it's still not perfect. Which kind of sums up Torchwood well. So all in all, a decent middle episode. It helped the story move on, it filled in some more gaps, it presented us with some more mysteries, it did exactly what it was meant to do. Kept our interest ready for day 4. So until then, be seeing you.
We want a pony. We want a pony. We want a pony.